Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, on our board here, again, we have our subject from our last video, and we'll go through a slight review because it always seems like I add a little something and a little review that was not on the original video. But I'll reference the original video up there. And what we talked about was amazing. When you believe it, you will see it. When you believe it, you will see it. And actually it brings the point how important and powerful your beliefs are in your world. So what did we talk about? Well, this was our model. And we talked about right here, right in the center, your eyeball. Actually, we're talking about all your senses, but particularly for demonstration, the eyeball. And the fact that the eyeball sees nothing, but it does absorb information from the outside energy field, right here representing the outside energy field of everything. And it's infinite. So the eyeball is taking in information. And the eye, along with all of the senses, are magnificent in how they do stuff. But the main function of all your senses is to convert the input information into electrical, magnetic, chemical impulses that go to the active mind, which I call the mind, the brain, and the central nervous system as a communication link between them. The eye absorbs light waves of energy between around 300 to 900 nanometers. Nanometers. That's how fast they are vibrating in the eye, converting into electrical impulses and moving down the optic nerve as data. Magnificent. But unfortunately, we believe that going down the optic nerve are bicycles and people and puppy dogs and ice cream cones. Nothing goes down the optic nerve but data. All those objects are interpretations of the active mind. So the eyeball sees nothing. Sees nothing. But in the egoic world, we believe that it sees all of the objects that are outside of you, and we don't recognize that we are the creator. We are making an interpretation of the data and creating those objects inside of us. We think, no, that's crazy. Oh, it's out here. It's out here. There's a whiteboard, and there's a piece of paper, and there over here is my recliner chair in my studio, and they're all there. But all of them are rendering of information that comes from here. Now, you will see my recliner or the ice cream cone, if you believe it. You will see it because you will interpret that through your belief system. And since everything is here, everything, and there's nothing missing, everything is here, the information to create recliners and ice cream cones and puppy dogs are in this information that goes in here through the active mind. And from that information, you create a simulation, a rendering of what you think is out here. There's nothing here but energy. You make, great creator, you make all of that inside of here. So, that's what we talked about last time. Belief systems are very powerful. It doesn't matter if what you believe is true or false. If you believe it, you'll see it. Now, the opposite is just as true. If you don't believe it, no, that can't be true, that's not right, I don't believe that, and stuff like that, you're not going to see it. Doesn't matter what it is. For the believer, no matter how much information is laid in front of them, showing them that certain things must be true, if they don't believe it, it's not true. If they don't believe it, they won't see it. They won't see it your way. And so now we're going to go on to another most interesting topic. And won't that be fun? Now, and this is our subject for this video. So let me kind of read it here. I've changed it a couple times when I was doing the description. So I got to remember what I made the title. And this is it. It's amazing how you make your beliefs. How you make your beliefs. And so, because beliefs are so powerful, how do they become beliefs? What do we do to cause beliefs? So, what I have on the board right now is a model that I used several videos ago, and I'll reference that video. I did not get into the depth that I'm going to do now. So here we have a model of how we make beliefs. Beliefs that are so powerful, they can make you well or they can make you sick. They are very powerful. And we need to know, it would be helpful to know, in order to change your world, how we create them. So this is one model. And it's the same one we used before. And here's what we have. We have an experience from the infinite field of everything. We have an experience. We take in that information and we process it. We process it through what we know about ourselves from the past. And those are in our belief system. So new beliefs are formed because of what our old beliefs are. And so you process the new experience through your belief system. And you process it and you process it. And you come up with a feeling in the body. Now here is a problem, a misconception, long-standing. When you have a feeling in the body, to communicate with other people, you describe it. So you describe the feelings that's going on in you. And when you do that, you use specific words. Now these are all negative. Why negative? Because that's what drives you. We think our positive stuff drives us. No, it's our negative stuff that drives us. So your negative beliefs are going to be more influential in your life than your positive ones. So here you have an experience. You bring it in, you process it through what you already know, and you get a feeling of vibration in the body. And then you describe it. What's that feeling in the body? Well, could be sadness, fear, guilt, hurt, anxiety, depression, shame, more. Because you got more descriptors of negative stuff than you do of positive. Positive, exciting, grateful, happy, all those kind of wonderful words, but these are the ones that stand out. And so, now why am I doing it this way? What are these called? Emotions. These are descriptors of the feeling in the body. Now in the egoic world, the emotions cause the body to vibrate. And you say, oh, I have fear. What have I got to or depression. Depression and anxiety are the main ones. Oh, I have depression. Oh, you got to get rid of your depression. So what do you got to do? You take antidepressants. What's the problem? It is not the emotion. The emotion is secondary. It's secondary to the feeling in the body. You got to heal the body. You don't have to change the mind. In this case, the mind drives this through the belief system. You have feelings in the body and you tell other people. The emotions do not cause the feelings in the body. They describe the feelings that are created through the experience from the outside. That's like PTSD. You get experience here, you feel in the body, and you've got sadness, fear, anything like that. And then, to not feel those, you isolate yourself from the experience. But if you heal this experience, which is only a memory now, then you eliminate the PTSD. PTSD or the descriptors, the emotions, are not causing the body to vibrate. See, in another video I point out how fast, how extremely fast is the subconscious mind processing this information, and how extremely fast your senses are bringing this information in. And now your conscious mind gets involved. And your conscious mind is slow. It's slow, pitifully slow, compared to the processing that's going on. And so your conscious mind will tell you, oh no, this happened first. And this causes this to happen, this feeling. No, it doesn't. The feeling is happening. And then you say, oh, I have depression. Oh, that's my problem. I have depression, that's why I feel this way. No, it's 180 degrees around. You have a feeling in the body based upon this out here, and then you're describing it, and you are saying, oh, this happened first. Not then. But in the egoic world, in our belief system, we say, well, no, these cause, emotions cause this feeling. No, they don't. The conscious mind is telling you this, and the conscious mind operates. I'm about to put that up again. I'll reference that information. The subconscious mind operates 1 billion times. Listen to what I'm saying. 1 billion times faster than your conscious mind. But in the egoic world, it's the conscious mind you believe. That's why there's an illusion. Something's there, but it's not what you consciously believe. Now, so this is this model. This is how you get a belief. Now you can't do it with one experience. You have to have it over and over and over and over many times, and then your subconscious mind, which is receiving all of the memories, kind of puts those together and says, well, this seems to be a system, and I'll make it part of the belief system. And then you have a new belief. That's how you formed all your beliefs from childhood up to now. Two methods. Hypnosis, repetition. Those are the only two ways that you change beliefs. It's the only two ways you can heal memories. So now, we're going to change again. I'm going to change this model and talk about another model. So let me just erase this. You can do a screenshot of it if you want to remember it. So we'll take this off. So now you have a bunch. I wish I wouldn't have taken this off. I might put it back on. You have a bunch of beliefs. And some of them are negative. And some of them are called limiting beliefs that you have created. And so I'm going to put a list of those up here. It won't be all of them, but it'll give you some idea of what kind of limiting beliefs we bring into our lives through this process of outside experience and inside processing. So this is them. And again, you can make a screenshot of those if you want. And you can kind of look at them. So as you're looking at them there, I got to turn this over because I got a list of them here. As you're looking at them, select one that stands out for you. So I'm gonna leave this on a couple minutes, because each one of these, and there are more, in my practice, these are the ones that stand out. And the one on the top is most often identified by clients that have various kinds of emotional problems. And it is this: I'm not good enough. So I'm going to use that one. I'm not good enough. Now that's a belief. And it was formed by that model that I just showed through experience in the past. So we're going to start with that and do a little investigation around beliefs. So if we look at that, imagine, I'm going to put the saying up here, I am not good enough. I wish I'd have had a little more. Maybe I should take that off, put it over a little bit. I'm not good enough. Now, where does this come from usually? Family of origin. And where does it come from usually? Male part. Why? Male part's head of the house. It's where the energy is, where the power is. So if you're not good enough for dear old dad, you got a problem. So let's kind of take this a little step further. Now I'm going to draw a little diagram. Now I'm not much, as you recall, I'm not much of a drawer, but we'll do the best we can. So now I want you to picture this. Now here's my little diagram. And it's a metaphor. So I want you to recognize this is a metaphor for what we're going to be talking about. Now it should look like a tabletop with this, your limiting belief, on top of the table. Now what holds this saying on the tabletop? What holds it up? Now it's a metaphor, and you're going to say, well, the legs hold it up. What do the legs represent? What do the legs represent that hold this limiting belief that you have in place? This one or one of the other ones? The legs, and what do they represent? Experience. Experience in your life. So we have one, two, I should probably put one little leg right about here. The other little leg from this corner. So you have four legs holding this up. This belief. You have many, many experiences. You have many legs under this table that hold your negative belief up. You got crooked legs. You got skinny legs. You got half-formed legs. You got information from teachers, from parents, extended family, and Macy and Melee, dear old family of origin. And so you have a lot of legs. What are they? Experiences. What are experiences after you have processed them and your body vibrates? Memories. Beliefs have inside of the belief statement many, many, many memories that hold this in place of what parents said, what co-workers said, what siblings said, all kinds of stuff, extended family, what religious people have said that you can't abide, all kinds of stuff that you've done that other people have told you, not always in words. This is the thing, not always in words. I found this out dealing with a lot of men, particularly in substance abuse. It happens with women too. The look from dad. The look from dad is like a dagger. Boom. Drops him right there, emotionally. If dad would only hit him, because physically they could get up. But when he gives them the look, they can't do anything. It just penetrates like a splinter in the eye. So now you have all these beliefs that cause this to happen, all these experiences that cause this to happen. So you got a lot of negative memories. How are you going to heal them? How are you going to get over this? Oh, a lot of people have asked that question on comments over a period of time. How can I change my belief system? Because this is part of your belief system. Now, working with us directly, what you can do, might not be the best approach. Because while you have many, many, many memories, there is only one or two that are the worst of the worst. And if you heal those, 2 or 3, all of these disappear. All of these, the subconscious mind is a magnificent instrument. Oh, by the way, we don't know where it is, but we know how to work with it, even though we don't know where it is. And so we can, by taking the main ones down, the other ones collapse, and this disappears, and you'll find out you are good enough. Why? You're the creator. You have made the world you have based upon limiting beliefs, and as you heal those, you will find a magnificent world. But you have to understand, memories are not real. They are constructions that you have created, and you have created the world that you have. So as you change your memories that hold this in place, 2 or 3, this whole thing just goes up in smoke. Why? It's not real to begin with. But in the egoic world, partly because of control, partly because of other things, we believe, oh no, the memories, they are real. They are absolutely real. And I felt this. And that's why I wanted to talk about feelings and not the emotions don't cause anything. Emotions don't cause anything. They just describe what's going on. Crazy world we live in. So you get, now, how do you work with the memories? Now that's why I wish I had left the description up here, because this is your descriptions of this for you. And you can work with the description, the feelings in the body that go with the description. You can begin to eliminate those and change your beliefs. Now, as you change the memory, what are beliefs made out of? Memories. So as you change the memories, the negative ones, your belief system. See, the beliefs are not, the memories are not the beliefs. The belief statement comes out of all of these experiences, all of these legs that are here. And as you heal those, as you release them, as you recognize they weren't formed the way you thought they did when you were 2 or 4 or 5 or 6, which is where these happen in the family of origin. When you change those, all the other ones that happened yesterday that have this same feeling, they'll all be gone. So the more, now, I didn't talk about that, and I suppose I should have, because I put it down. Because I wanted to point out that everything has a first time. And in the creation of a memory that correlates into a negative belief has a first time. And it is called the initial sensitizing event. The initial sensitizing event. Now I've spelled this out. I can only put so much stuff in the description. And I have some of it in there. So you can take a look at that. The initial sensitizing event. Now as you go on, and you have more experience and you have more things going on, memories around this, it becomes a belief. And if you can get back, or as close as you can, to the memory of the initial sensitizing event and heal that, this whole thing disappears. Goes up in smoke. And you begin to change your belief system and you see your world. It'll be a new world. Because the world you have now is created because of the beliefs that you have. And when you change them, your world changes. So this is very powerful. The techniques that I use, some people want to know, well, I want to know the technique. Techniques don't matter if you don't recognize you're in an illusion and you don't recognize that you're doing this to yourself. If you think it's coming from the outside, somebody outside is doing it, you can't change it. Techniques don't work that good. But when you understand it's you that's doing it, then you can use techniques. The few that I use most often are hypnosis and tapping and different techniques that I learned that I call magic frame. I learned that it's kind of most of these, when you get down to really look at them, they're all around hypnosis. And in the egoic world, they say, oh, that's a bad thing. Well, you're under hypnosis. 95% of your waking world, you're in hypnosis. It's only about 5% that the subconscious mind is not in control. Oh, and in the subconscious mind is your belief system. And as you change your belief system, what a magnificent thing, you change these negative beliefs, your belief system changes, your lens of perception changes, and you see a different world. Oh. Now, Course in Miracles, because that's part of this. And this is kind of I'm going to have to spend some time on that. So I want to do it now. Here's what the Course says. What keeps your world in chains? Very profound statement. What keeps your world in chains but your beliefs? Why is your world the way it is? Because of your beliefs. And what can save the world except yourself? There's nothing outside you going to save your world. You have to save your world. I'm suggesting change your belief system by changing your memories. Because, and this is in the Course, up there, beliefs are powerful indeed. Now you already know that because your beliefs are running your life. And you're having what you're having because of the belief. You have the beliefs that you do. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are as strong in their effect as the truth. If you believe it's true, it doesn't matter if it is or not. If you believe it, it's true for you. The truth is not important. It's what you believe. And if you believe this is true for you, what kind of a world are you going to make? Now, you might be very successful. This happens, well, I see this in substance abuse a lot. You may be very successful, but you're not happy. You're not in control. You have all the... in my practice, I've had three people, and two of them were not clients at the time, committed suicide. And I dealt with very intelligent people, engineers and doctors and all kinds of people. And the ones that ended their lives, the two of them were beyond success at everything that they wanted in the physical world. The other one, not quite, but close. But the world was too painful. Why? Because of their belief system. I couldn't change it because they wouldn't recognize you're in an illusion. And you can change it. That's the magnificent part. You can change it. You great creator. There's much to talk about here in the illusion. And we'll get back together and talk about some more interesting things next time, right here in the illusion. Bye now.